I'm down to it, yeah.
I know you miss me. Who it's gonna be if it ain't me? You, baby. Me, you'll see. Cause I need it one more time. Might lose it all, I swear. I need it tonight. Ooh. Oh.
Hey, bust down, shawty. Feel like Sosa, fell in love with a thotty. I forgot your name, it's tatted on your body. Pull up in the same regions if you in the lobby. Cause I know that these bitches be for everybody. So I say, I'ma pick a hoe, I pick my favorite one. As long as she just knows she not the only one. Oh, baby. Want me all alone, you know that you the only one. Words in the mix, we don't condone no sim shit. I try my best not to be on some sim shit. Oh, baby.
I know you miss me. Who it's gonna be if it ain't me? You, baby. Me, you'll see. Cause I need it one more time. Might lose it all, I swear. I need it tonight.
We hate on each other. We don't actually lift each other up. We talk all of this. It don't matter what the white person thinks. But when it really come down to it, we don't help each other. So much so that black people don't even like to ask for help. We think that that's a sign of weakness. Like you can't let your pride allow you to actually need help. Want help. I'll do it on my own. I don't need a handout. I don't need nothing. That's the mentality we walk around with. And that's the that's holding us back. And a lot of the times, it be a lot of black people, and I'm going to get killed for saying this, but it's true, that blame white people, and it's not on them, it's on us. And we don't want to eat that shit. And that's what I'm tired of. Why don't we do that? Why don't we help each other the same way they do and stop blaming them for some of the we find ourselves in moments when we have to take accountability?
There's only one more Jason. Nobody is this hyped this early. They sing among drugs. Only drug is hip-hop. You love this life. It's the Morning Detour on the Mighty CWT. Come to your phone.
Just a man in this will to survive.
Yes, Montreal, 7:02 in the morning. The number one morning show in the country. This is the Morning Detour. Let's open up with some Meek Mill. Fresh off that new mixtape, Flamers 5. Oh, boy. They said we have a polar vortex coming up. Good morning, good morning. Let's do what we do.
We back.
Yo, Nick, pass, make it slap.
Yeah. Dream chasing. Chasing that money down like that. Stole something. 1,000 nights. Let's get it. Every time I fall, I go even harder. Every time I lose, I get even smarter. This is not a moment you can be a part of. Chairs up, we take it even further. Met black jets in the budget now. Riding in the phantom with 100 rounds. Heard him talking, I can't come around. Lambo in the trenches, that's him coming down. Pop up in your city like I teleport. Told her bring her friends to the heliport. Thought he was a goal, he teleport. They gon' run him down so he can't teleport. They gon' always hate. I spend $1 million on watches, but I'm always late. I did my wheel last night, so Poppy always straight. And for the ones that stay down, I put them all day days. I got cops, tryna knock me out my spot, make it hot. Popping out with mops, in your block. Now you at your tops. For the LO at you out, like the locks. Yeah. I swear to God, won't let these pass me. Been laying low from out them trenches, cause they been getting cramped. Been getting richer, so these they been getting nasty. And if it ain't no honest shit, free crime, free winners, the whole ride style, free food. Free all my dogs from my block, free all the soldiers like them. Free state road, yeah, I came from the dirt, nigga. I came. And I rose without a stain on my shirt. With your Millie Rose Gold, plain Jane with his worth. Rest in peace to all my dogs, I let them hang for my shirt, ride the die. It's more than rapping, rhyming, swear to God. It's like living in your dreams while you flying a G5. On the way to rap a song that I ain't even take 3 times to be caught. Sometimes I be getting scared, God, is you sure? You gon' bless me like this? I'm upstate and I'm rich. You gon' touch me like this? It'll be left like this. To clear my vision, make me see the ones that left me like this. They say that hate shit a disease and niggas been catching that shit. I know them vibes. You around, I feel your energy. I know them eyes. I won't trust you. Far as I can do, you know you slime. Kiss my mama on the forehead before we ride. Cause when we go to war, we know somebody gon' die. Mama's gon' cry. Kids gon' grieve. God gon' judge. Men gon' bleed. Got 49 million. I need like 10 more G's to be at 50 mil with ease. I'm on my way to see 100 tickets. Dream chaser and I'm running with it. They hating on us, we like fuck them niggas. Cause we too busy going up on niggas. And before I never trust them niggas. Far as I can throw them, I'm like far as I can show them. Nigga, I watch it on lock, I'm trying to call them a phone. Plus my dog doing life, I handle all of that form. Can't be screaming without no pills in my hand, handling the pill. Have my feeling in sticks and guess who paying all the bills. They say I'm living the life too wild, I gotta handle on the wheels. They ask you chilly, I slow down, but I start speeding up. When I slow down, they start acting like they was keeping up. You fuck wild shots in the mouth, cause that'll keep them up.
There's only one more trick. Nobody's this hype necessarily to see them on drugs. I think my critics need to hear this. For anyone who doubts my political awareness, I wasn't calling democratic with an automatic. A rebel with a bezel when I just ordered the paddock. You can build a wall as tall as the sky. We all know the coke still gon' fall from the sky. Puppy had a room with a wall full of pies. This is America, baby, when we fall for the lies. We never had much, but we had us. And even when the bills didn't add up, we cooked up coke and it was krills that we bagged up. We sold the raw day and police still didn't bag us. I'd be ready to kill one of you maggots. Should've thrown shots, man, you still throwing daggers. And my thoughts on the legalization. And they trying to turn weed into a legal libation. Why don't they legalize Haitians? They throwing the Cubans too. I told my jeweler to throw on the Cuban too. My bus down the rollie is frozen at 2 to 2. I took a private jet and you know where I flew the crew. Some coconut drinks that come with umbrellas in them. And the rings by roses that come with umbrellas in them. The transition, baby, that was the hardest part. Police pulled me over and they still ripped my car apart. So I ain't got a nail, this is staying with you. I was really in the field with them hand pistols. I was really throwing bullets like the cat. Nigga fuck around and get clapped. I mean,
Shine a light on my feet, Lord, my steps. This goes to my head, goes to my head. Got the world after me, but I can't look back. This goes to my head, goes to my head. Life's so short, but the money's so long. You know, drop tops in the summertime, mean coats when it's cold, but I'm cold every night. Please, Lord, hold me close, yes. Push your banners so they feel a preaching propaganda. Say a prayer for my niggas when we light a candle. All the squares in your circle trying to change the channel. Unplug the television cause this shit is mental. My sneakers Chanel, real people for real. I get beat some for real, you should see how I live. Kids in Montessori school, logos in the pool. I done put in all my work, no longer holding tools. Look into my eyes, you can see the murders. Smell the kilos on me, now we flipping burgers. Ride through the ghetto, look for shit to purchase. Do it for the fam, don't forget your purpose. When you selling grams, then you're just a merchant, nigga. When you selling grams, then you're just a merchant. Eyes open wide, slither with a serpent. Close casket, meaning God, close the curtains. Meaning God, close the curtains. Meaning God, close your curtains. God, close your curtains. Oh, Lord. Shine a light on my feet, Lord, my steps. This goes to my head, goes to my head. Got the world after me, but I can't look back. This goes to my head, goes to my head. Shine a light on my feet, Lord, watch my steps. Goes to my head, goes to my head. Got the world after me, but I can't
Yes. Good morning, Montreal. Oh, man, gotta turn this joint down, man. What's going on, Montreal? 7:09 in the morning. I got some sad news for you guys. Meteo Media said we have a polar vortex coming on. They say the next couple months is going to be interesting. There's going to be snow, and more snow. But we here, it's another Friday. It's kind of gloomy. We ain't going to see no sun until like late April. But it is what it is. If you are new to the show, for the next 2 hours, we'll give you the best in hip-hop, R&B, and trap music. We are the pulse of the culture. We are gritty. We are bold. We are the Morning Detour. I'm your host, Weezy Moonchaser. The Montreal Kobe Bryant. They know that I'm nice to hate that it's me. Shout out to everybody. Catch us live on YouTube, on Twitch. We're coming to you live from DG Kicks, 6714 Fielding. The leader of sneakers and that leisure wear. You get electronic cars, everything. We had ACs in the summer. Ain't none. The homeboy Sean Dele moving, locking it down. Had the sneaker store looking like the Apple store. It's a beautiful thing. So it's a great morning. We have a co-host, Mr. Smugglin himself, Akil. He ain't dropped in yet, but you know, it's early in the morning. You know how we do things. Shout out to everybody that tuned in last week. Sorry, last week we didn't get started till like 7:30, 7:40. Was kind of helter-skelter last Friday. But we did the giveaway. Shout out to all the companies. I want to shout them out right here, man. So shout out to Amaze Montreal, TNT Axe Throwing, Whipka, of course, Big Will Comedy, Cineplex. Shout out to Cineplex, man. Came through, give us 3 pairs of tickets. Shout out to YL Rum Fest. Beverly, that South African rum was everything, brother. I ain't going to hold you. Shout out to Our Past Paid merch. We gave some of that away, sprinkled through the gifts. Empressologist, the Sea Moss, always keeping everybody strengthy and healthy. And of course, big up Production Nuit d'Afrique and Rhythm and Brunch. And Evenco for the Northern Classic for the NCAA tickets. So that was a great thing we did last week. Now, next week, we're going to do Gift in Black. I'm trying to get you guys, ahead of things for the holidays. For Christmas is coming up. I know quiet is kept. Not everybody got that check yet. Some of us still waiting for that CAC check. My mom said, everything's not for everybody. Some of us be looking at the calendar. Because, the thing is, Sales, some people got it and some people didn't get it yet. So it's ain't by the fifth, everybody should get it. Whether you owe the government money or not, the CAC say, hey, listen, we promise you guys some money. You guys just deal with a lot of racist cops. And we don't talk about that in the news segment. But we got a little $400, $500, $600 here for you, Sales. Keep it moving through the holidays. I was trying to get a new North Face for that. Get a little McMurdo. So we still waiting on that money. I'd rather get that money than the snow. A snowless Christmas would be beautiful for me because, I ain't a holiday person. So shout out to that. So next week, we're going to do Gift in Black. So we're going to propose a lot of great, dope black gift ideas. Hopefully, shout out to our producer, Maggie. She might be able to get us 1 or 2 to give away on the show. Co-host next week, friend of the show. Portia's back, Smashing Sweets. She's coming back to co-host next week. So I'm looking forward to that. It's Friday. Now, those of y'all that follow me on IG, a lot of y'all should follow me on IG, Detour 5. No, it's a W Moonchaser. About 3 weeks ago, I was invited to go on this podcast in the East called The Classico. Now, Sales, I never asked them what we're going to talk about. I never asked them what language the podcast was going to be up. It says it's going to be a barbershop kind of thing. So I was like, hey, cool. Just like Matt Hoffa. So I get up there, and I get there. About my lady with me, had a little juice about that for, doing a podcast, being something for the throat. Only to find out, Sales, as we're starting recording, the thing's in French. For 2 hours, I'm going to have to do this thing in French. And I didn't know. I could deliver the hypeness. Now, I did go to a French elementary just on my day-to-day. I don't talk to enough French people, right? So for 2 hours, I gave them the best of Wheezy. Yeah, listen, I ain't going to hold you. I think Pounds Up, that's probably one of the best features I've ever done. Shout out to Le Classico. So that episode drops today. I'm going to put that link up there in our link tree on our Detour 54. And also, if you go to W Moonchase, you should follow both things. W Moonchase and Detour 54. Follow both things. But Le Classico, great podcast. And the funniest thing, Sales, the guy's nickname is Bills. And the whole podcast, I'm calling him Billy. The whole time I'm calling him Billy. And nobody corrects me. So my girl's like, yo, isn't his name Bills? I said, I was calling him Billy the whole time. And he didn't correct me. He could have popped, but she's like, you guys are filming. I'm like, yeah, they could edit it out. The whole time I'm calling him Billy. But wait for Akil to come here. But one of the most triggering, the first clip they did was when I brought up two of my biggest influencers. I said, we're talking about idols and stuff like that. And I said, 2 people I love to meet will be Jay-Z and Joe Buttons. And they asked me, which one would you rather read? I said, I'd rather meet Joe Buttons. You know what I mean? And that's crazy to some people. And then he started making a face because some people really feel a way about Joe Buttons sales. So I wait till Akil Rock comes and maybe we can have a dope conversation about that. But I want to talk about that. Now, I'm going to play some music in a few. Coming up next, we have the godfather of events. Doing my history and my research on this, brother. And I'm talking about Ricky D, because this is our promoter episode. It's more than the parties for me with Ricky D. It's more than the people he's brought up with Ricky D. I went all the way back to 1985. Ricky D's been doing events since 1985. Brought up Run DMC. I see him pictures with T.I. All kind of celebrities across the urban hip-hop landscape. 1985, we're in 2022, going to 2023. And Ricky D is still the dude, still the godfather of this. So whether the politics, whatever your perception is about the man, we got to salute legacy. We got to salute the consistency since 1985. Ricky D has survived the Y2K. Ricky D has survived the golden era of rap, which is the end of the 90s. He did the Hot in Here era in the 90s with Nelly and them. And the 2010s has been crazy with the Drake era. And he survived all that. And in the new year, he has Central C coming up. And Sales, we better get that interview, man. He has WizKid coming up in March. I need that interview, Ricky D. So this morning, we're celebrating promoters. So we have Ricky D, godfather of events and bringing up hip-hop culture to our city. And we also have a beautiful entrepreneur and promoter, Joanne. She has a company called Be Loud Clothing. It's a beautiful story. And she was able to have a little conversation with Meth and Rats. We'll probably poke her up about that. But we got to show more love to the promoters. More than just the events that they put on. Let's think about it. A promoter has to deal with the venues, the artists, the guests, the grievances, the DJs. I don't know, man. I came up in that way, out of the sales. I know you might remember. Shout out to all the Tiffany's, man. Shout out to all the Taboos. Shout out to Soca C. That's a little bit before our time, Soca C. We got to shout them out. Y'all remember Taboo? Y'all remember Taboo? Ain't nobody want to talk about Taboo no more. That joint was right down there near Concordia. Things was beautiful. But I came up with A-Lee, man. You guys know him now as Follow the Rhythm. But remember, A-Lee gave my generation the Poom Poom Short jams. A-Lee gave my generation the St. Henry jabs. We'll talk about that a little later on the show. But the promoters have a really pivotal role in our culture because if the dudes don't do the party, who's going to do the party? Who's going to coordinate the DJ? And in reality, promoters are the ultimate project managers for urban culture. Now, this morning, I want to shout out Miss Paparazzi, Risque Divas. They have an event coming up in April for the People Entertainment, Ooh Lala Entertainment, Pretty Girls Rock, Big Will Comedy, the Wyland Brothers, Gussie, Ricky Not Nice. For those I forgot, hit me up. Let's name a few, man. I want to shout out all the promoters out there, man. They're doing the work, man, because it's a real thankless job, Sales. You put your money up. Someone's always angry.
Like we weren't supposed to come up with something.
They had to wait in the line too long, Sales. That's the only thing that's got to change in the city. If you have a certain status, like especially for radio hosts, if you promote events, this should be a special line for you. You should be waiting in line, but that's We'll talk to Ricky D, man. Since 1985, he's been doing this damn thing, man. It's crazy. So, 7:17 in the morning, I'm going to play some music. And coming up next, the godfather of events, Ricky D himself. Hopefully he'll be candid this morning. It is the Morning Detour. We are gritty. We are bold. We are here. We own Fridays. This is the Morning Detour on the mighty CKT 90.3 FM.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Yo, Clem, we in here. 5 o'clock in the morning. It might be 3 though. I see some ladies in here tonight, I might marry. Going off the belly and throne is too scary, baby. You can have whatever you like. The tooth fairy, I do anything to leave it tonight. But you staring at I do. You know I do. I said I do. You know I do. I said I do. I said I do. You know I do. I said I do. What it do? Homegirl ain't got a clue. If I get too open, all the things that I would do to you. Smack it up, flip it down, weigh it up, break it down. Lean it to your side, yeah, and ask you who's your daddy now. Gotta even open your eyes, know what you're looking at. And I ain't have to open my eyes when I was cooking that. Guess it was love at first sight. Eye contact. Remember the night we first met? I caught a contact. Let's see my ride or die. It's us against the world. You know we we both hustling, so hustling is our world. So much to have, too much to drink. I'm in my G mode, so all the ladies repeat after me, cause it's the G code. Come and if I get lucky, come and pay my bond. If you hit some niggas plotting on me, you ring the alarm. And every time you get to me, it's gon' be the bomb. And when you something like this street, you gon' be my lucky. I see some ladies in here tonight, I might marry. Going off the Belgian throne, it's too scary, baby. You can have whatever you like. The tooth fairy, I do anything to leave it a night. But you said I do. You know I do. I do. You know I do. I
I beat on, promise to treat this game IDO. Under the code, not bring drama to mama's peep hoes. Life's a bitch, but she's the only love that I know. So let a day after the I do's, let's do much say this. Let's tie the knot, let's grab us a pot, let's make a baby. Looking back, I don't know who threw this bouquet to me, but I walk down this aisle faithfully. Cut that cake for me. Jay-Z, take this unlawful lady to have in the home, into the task force role, to hug her every corner till I get ash from the cold. Or until I'm a master fortune, too much cash for me to fold. Fold under pressure, I would never, ever. Your secrets I treasure, for better or worse. You'll always be my first love. To death do its part, pull the hearse up, my first love.
I said I see some ladies in here tonight, I might marry. Going off the Belgian throne, it's too scary, baby. You can have whatever you like. The tooth fairy, I do anything to leave it a night. What you said I do. You know I do. I do. You know I do. I said I do. You know I do. I said I do.
Yeah. Please put away the cameras, cause we just in the club getting MC hammered. And God forbid we ever trade our wisdom for the glamour. And I know I'm just a boy that a woman can make a man of. So make me one, I know that you can make me one. I just want a woman that looks 30 when she's 81. Please don't give it all away, I hope that you can save me some. The more they pass their heart around, the more jaded that they become. But this one's special, so I make sure that my suit will fit the one my daddy wore in June of '85. I'm too legit, I'm just trying to get her in the mood and have her doing all the things she'd only do when she get married. So let's do this shit. Tell the reverend all we're missing is his blessing, cause before she popped the pussy, she need me to pop the question. So we exchange vows, they clap, we take a bow, and she'll be doing tricks for daddy when we take it to the house.
I said I see some ladies in here tonight, I might marry. Going off the Belgian throne, it's too scary, baby. You can have whatever you like. The tooth fairy, I do anything to leave it a night. What you said I do. You know I do. I do. You know I do. I said I do. I do. You know I do. I said I do. Yeah.
Nothing's more attractive than a heavy praying woman. I too by him when those in them been defecating on me. Heard it since the heaven and him when him Andre Omen. Baby, I'm here. Save it on me. Now crazy, I tell you all of this in the middle of a club where words tend to get thrown around lightly like love. Friend, rock star, and so-and-so's a genius. So him bow to never utter him do unless him mean it. Her proud like her mother and woo, mom is sweet. So you just know that juicy fruit ain't gon' fall too far from trees. So if we ever whoop the whoop, I want all that bleep the bleep on this nasty carpet, Bixby fresh on one knee. Say you do, I do. So we can float up out of here in this hot air balloon. Let's put a baby butterfly up in your little cocoon. And maybe 20, 30 hour baby, she'll be nerdy, make the whole club swoon. Show her books and cook and look just like you.
It's only one
And when she's done being young,
on drugs.
But my only drug is hip-hop.
You love this life. It's the Morning Detour on the mighty CKUT 90.3 FM.
I said you already already know, nigga, you don't got a flow. Before rap, you don't really got dough. Before rap, you don't really see snow. In the kitchen about to make some magic. Then blow it all in magic. Pull up in my partner in traffic. Gave it to him, it was all in plastic. All I know, I ain't trying to go to jail. Heard that shit, closest thing to hell. When the step don't make it hard to sell. When you been where I been, make it hard to fail. Cause I'm the realest nigga in this. Y'all know if those niggas hit magic in that 645. I say just a nigga saying new shit, but everybody back, cause that nigga can't drive. Doors open up, I know with 10 chains. Even back then it was calling me 10 chains. Ask me what I spend, I tell them it's no thing. If I had it added up, it'd cost like 10 things. So take a little show money, just throw money. If it's on the flow, nigga, it's the flow money. If you brought it out the blow and you got it from the blow, then that's why the fuck they call the shit blow money. Still the realest nigga in this. Y'all know it. Every 100 to the day I came through. My nigga hit me up, say he going out of town, so I threw a 50,000, told him bring me back too. Not only had my fingers closed, I prayed, called a little piece up, got laid. Then he walked in, threw them both on the table, said fuck that shit, young nigga get paid. Then I whipped the Benzo on Lorenzo. Stay down, nigga, you don't talk to 10 toes. Posted me in this big pretty motherfucker, better leave the parking lot with a blue team. Young stack 7 feet tall, swear it look white like a wall. What you know about thumbing through the 100s, 20s, and the 50s, spin the 10s and the 5s and the mall? Yes,
2020 Pyrex vision. Catching contacts standing next to my kitchen. Hit a 20, 50, 100s, the money machine clicking in my rolling game ticking. I bow.
I done seen it all.
Uncle died on the spot. Pop killed the family with heroin shots. Real shit. Gave my life to the block. Figure I get shot, at least I die on top. Real shit. I came alive in the drop. Big body, all white shit. Looked like a yacht. Real shit. Got a 5 grand a pop. Had a plug in St. Thomas on a trillion watts. Going back to the States Park, 92 bricks in front of 560 State. Now the next stone throw from where I used to throw bricks. So it's only right, I'm still tossing around nicks. Probably bought your auntie a couple bags. I probably front your uncle a couple halves. Was in the S class, you was just in class. You know I was finna blow like a meth lab. Rented the operation out Maryland. Me and Emery Jones in the caravan. Took the show on the road out in VA. Dropped a couple off with Roller in the PA. Plug got shot, we start slowing up. Took a trip down there to see how he was holding up. The war's on now, he got shot again. This time he was going for good, then we got it in. Emery got knocked, we was down 10. The whole team, hot walls closing in. Niggas can't tell me shit about this dope gang, about this cocaine. Man,
I done seen it all. Young stack 7 feet tall, swear it look white like a wall. What you know about thumbing through the 100s, 20s, and the 50s, spin the 10s and the 5s and the mall? Yes,
2020 Pyrex vision. Catching contacts standing next to my kitchen. Hit a 20, 50, 100s, the money machine clicking in my rolling game ticking. I bow.
I done seen it all.
Just grab the thing, baby. No, hold on. Let me turn you out.
Yo.
Yeah, we're going back to the
What's going on,
90s. Yeah.
You know what it is?
How you feeling, baby?
Uh-huh.
We locked in. It's the Morning Detour, 8:20. It's early in the morning. 7:27 in the morning. I know some of y'all are rushing to work. Shout out to everybody, man. All the entrepreneurs, all our essential workers. Shout out to all the parents that call me and tell me, hey, listen, man, listen to the show in the car with the kids. And I say, I apologize. I know it's a mature morning show. I know we've been trying to get the clean version of the songs, but sometimes I need to play the joint. And it's fire and it's hot. And I want our culture to get it, but there's just not a clean version. And my boy Perry told me, shout out to Perry that won tickets, the Cineplex tickets last week. I said, Perry, I apologize. You listen to the car with the kids. He said, listen, the Morning Detour is the only show in the morning where my kids can actually hear our culture. When my kids can actually see how we really move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sugarcoat it no more. This is what it is.
Actual facts.
If this show was done in the States, me and Akil Ra will be having waffles and chicken with some Aunt Jemima syrup. Hold on a second. They took Aunt Jemima off the bottle, didn't they?
Nah, we would still have to, grab that maple. We would still have to rock that maple, you know what I mean?
You know it is. If you don't know the voice, he's Mr. Smell Good himself. Akil Ra.
Good morning.
I can smell the incense just oozing off you.
You know what I do.
Just oozing off you.
You know when I show up.
So pull the mic a little closer to you.
Yes,
so
indeed.
So this week is our promoter episode. We're waiting for Ricky D. Ricky D's about to call us up, man.
Ricky.
Throughout the show, I know we're gonna do this a little later. I want to get your best party moment. You know, that part that you can't forget. You've been in this game a long time. You've been to a lot of Ricky D events. You've been to a lot of things, baby.
Wow, man, that's
okay. So we have a couple minutes before Ricky D comes. You know, let's do a little news. Let's do a little news.
That's going deep in the mental Rolodex. Right there.
Let's do a little different news. I think, I don't take no credit for it, but I think Lil Duval said it right. I think Balenciaga just did what Tommy Hilfiger did. They waited, they let black culture make the brand poppin'. Because I never knew Balenciaga until, when I think Balenciaga, I think about Future and Kanye immediately. I'm conditioned mentally for it, right?
Absolutely.
I think they did this outrage marketing. For those that don't know, Balenciaga came out with an ad campaign, I think about last week, and they had like a kid in hold on.
Crazy.
They had the kid in bondage.
Disgusting.
And then if you look on the table, there was this Supreme Court passing for pedophilia, trying to make it a little bit more lenient for, for those accused of it, right? So you ask yourself, why would Balenciaga do this? And people's like, oh no, it's the ad company now. Balenciaga suing the ad company and all of that. Okay, hold on. With the big man himself. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky.
Yo, Ricky D, why do you sound like an Italian mobster in the morning? I can't with you, B. I can't with you. What's good, B? Yeah. We will have dead zones in the city, but look at you moving around. But you listen, first of all, Montreal Marcy, I don't know who I'm talking. I'm talking to Ricky D events. You special, Akil. When they add an extra moniker to your name, he's not just Ricky D. He's Ricky D events. His name has been synonymous with events and hip hop culture in Montreal since 1985. Now, Mr. Ricky D, I did some research on you last night. 1985 is a far way from 2023.
Yes.
You've been at this for a long time. You almost have 4 decades of bringing hip-hop to Montreal. How does this feel for you, sir?
And staying relevant.
He's on IG. You know he on IG,
he
right?
all over.
You know he on IG, right?
He be out there.
Who really put in the sweat equity, the real sweat equity, into building up a fledgling community of others, of our culture, our music. And I was just happy in order to continue. The buck got me deep, got me hard, and I went out there and I put my body and my spirit and my everything on the line, and I went and I put in the work in order to do what I had to do. But I wouldn't be where I am today, which is not too far from where I was yesterday.
This guy's wild. No, you far though. Yo, hold on, kid. I'm about to show you a picture of Ricky D. Ricky D looking like Crush Groove in this joint right here.
You got the old school box in there. You got the box.
I'm gonna show you this joint. What I'm showing him, Ricky D, is Luis sent me this. This is Ricky D.
It's in black and
Ricky
white.
D, throwback
Family. It's a black and white pic. History, right?
I have a really interesting question for you, Ricky D. What would you have done if you hadn't done events? I know you have, we all, we're black in this country, so we all have extra hustle. But the main thing you're known for is doing these dope ass events, bringing hip hop acts up to Montreal. But what would you have done differently? Is there something else you would have wanted done, be a violinist? Would you have wanted to be a gospel choir singer?
Oh man!
Do you have other passion that you would have wanted to pursue?
R&B singer.
That's funny you say that.
Ricky D look like a good R&B singer. Who's your JoJo? Ricky D. I know you Casey. You know Ricky D. Casey.
Oh man, when I was a real youngin, back in the 70s, You know, I wanted to be a TV cameraman. I wanted to be a scientist. I wanted to be all of these things. None of it materialized because dealing with the realities of coming from the inner city of Little Burgundy and having to deal with the lumps that we all had to take as, you know, being one of the original black communities here in Montreal and in Canada.
Yeah.
It you know, came with a price, you know, and I had no time to be thinking about that. I had no time to be trying to figure that out. I was just trying to, you know, keep my head above the water along with my friends who didn't see too many opportunities for black folks coming up in the life.
Yeah.
You know, and we went to where we had to go to in order to make things happen. So, you know, as much as I dreamt, you know, it's been a God blessing that, you know, some people like the Gary T's in the world who I always pay homage to because he was one of my mentors. He's one of the guys who recognized my skill set and gave me a shot among other guys, you know, and then having friends like Butcher T and all these guys who were older than me and took a liking to me. Because they loved my energy and my willingness to go out there and put the work in. Everybody wants to go to the top.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to drink.
Yeah, we gotta go somewhere.
You know, you get in the elevator and you go straight to the penthouse. But the reality of it, some of us go to the basement and some of us only go to the second floor.
Some good
Not
stuff on the second floor.
everybody gets the shot to go to the top.
Ricky D sound like Wesley Snipes from Sugar Hill. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, for the youngsters listening, they don't know Sugar Hill. He like Ricky's like, we see no Sugar Hill.
Listen.
Let me ask you this. When they write the textbook on promotion, when they go back and they pull back the history, you top 3 Hall of Fame nationwide all time. It's you up there. Give me your views. You know, we you know, I know we got you for a short time, but like, give me your views. What is like being a promoter in Montreal? You have to deal with a lot of things: the DJs, the venues, the people,
all kinds.
What is it like? And then on top of that, you still got to keep coming up with dope events. You've transcended 4 decades of events. You've seen hip hop turn into this monolith. What is it like being Ricky D, a promoter?
Well, you know, every day is a struggle. I'm in a city that has no pity for guys like myself.
It's because you're too pretty, Ricky D. We don't like pretty promoters.
You know, I cannot help but be pretty. You know what I mean? It just comes with the territory.
Okay, bars.
That's not Haitian rights.
But I love myself because if I don't love myself, who the hell else is going to love me?
That's right.
Exactly, yeah.
That's right.
I got to love myself first before I can love anybody else.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what's up.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And people need to realize, love yourself first before you can love anybody else.
Starts there.
When you love yourself, then you can love other people because that means you can give. When you can give, God will bless you and will give you back. So, you know, that's how I looked at it coming up in, you know, in this business. Montreal is not an easy city because you're dealing with people who like to take and take and take and take. You know, we've always been battling with the French community. We've gotten certain loves, certain respects. They're not a community that really likes to give you your flowers. They like to give themselves their flowers.
We have no flowers over here.
You know what I'm saying? In the black community, it's different. You know what I mean? The French cats and the English cats, we all work together because we understand that the color of our skin and everything else is a lot different from theirs. But, you know, as you know, in every culture, people come up in the biz and some people truly love it for what it is. And some people are just looking in order to get over.
Right.
So, you know, you got to love your brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
You got to encourage, you know, entrepreneurship at their level.
Yes,
I've been a firm advocate of it from back in the 80s when guys like Marcellus Francois and all these guys were getting killed back then by the police. I was always a firm advocate of, black entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? Like, we need power in our pockets.
Yeah.
Not just our ability to protest, because, it came to a point that, anybody can burn down a building, but can you build one?
I take the Godfather talking.
Right.
All right. So Ricky D, let me ask you this. I'm gonna close out with this joint right here. You got Lil TJ coming up in December. You got Tony Yayo in February. You got Central C in February. You got Wizkid in March. In your 4 decades of greatness doing events, what was the best moment at an event you've promoted for you? I know the list is long. We're saving that for our one-on-one sit down where we're gonna go deeper into it. But give me the one that really comes to mind. The best moment you had promoting an event. Is it Run DMC? Is it when you met T.I.?
I was at that Run DMC too. I was there.
None of those. You know what I mean? Like,
watch him. None of those.
None
of those. Yeah, Ricky D low-key bougie though. Look at
The Roots was one of the best.
The Roots?
The Roots was one of the best ones that I did.
Package. That was
the first package. Roots show we did at the Savoy. That was, exceptional. It was a legendary show. Never before did we see a rap group on a live tip go 2 hours nonstop. Yeah. Black Thought had the Teflon voice. The Teflon throat. 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
No break.
You can't touch these stories, man. Ricky D, man, we need to sit down.
It's one of those moments.
Oh, man. Montreal, my city, man. We speaking with the Godfather of events, Ricky D. I'm going to get the Ricky D true story. We're going to sit down and we're going to get down to the nitty gritty.
We need that.
Don't worry, it's coming, man. 2023, man. February. Look out for it, man. Ricky D, Weezy Moonchasers call. I must be an issue. Ricky D, man, I want to salute you, give you your flowers.
Yes,
you know what I mean? I know many won't.
Salute.
But 4 decades is nothing to sniff at. You know what I mean? Keep doing the work.
At all.
And he's still bringing up top acts. Central C's hot like fire.
Still going
Wizkid's hot like fire.
Right?
Shout out to you, Ricky D, man. Well, God bless you, man.
I try to stay involved in some of these shows I produce myself. Some of them, Evenco has taken, the respect, because, a lot of the guys in Evenco I grew up with as youngsters in the biz who went on to, different levels of success. They've always shown me my flowers and invited me to come into certain projects that made sense for everyone. So, I'm happy that I'm still able to do something I love. I'm happy that I'm passionate still about what I do.
Right.
Because guys like you, your passion keeps me alive.
True.
And I see you get up every morning, donate your time and energy to something that I know you ain't getting paid from. That shows dedication, that shows passion. That shows a willingness to do something that not many people will get up every morning and sacrifice their time and energy to make things happen. Especially when, the end game is not in front of you. You're doing what you're doing in Toronto, in New York, in the States. It would be an end game. Here, I don't know what the end game is for you. But I do know one thing, that your dedication and your passion supersedes everything else.
The Godfather. Ricky D, salute you.
Ricky D.
We might have to produce the Ricky D book.
Wow.
The House of Weezy might have to produce that for you. Listen, Montreal, he's bringing up Tony Yayo, Central C, Wizkid. Ricky D, please call back the show. We'll call you back during the holidays, man. Have yourself a great Friday morning, brother.
I thank you, and I thank everybody for thinking about me. I look forward.
You do every hot event. We always thinking about you. Right? This guy's wild.
We don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice.
He's like, I made it that way. I stranglehold the market. Right? You know, Ricky D, I'm gone, man. Good morning. Bye.
Come on, man. Brother, the market's open for everybody, brother. You just got to be willing to step into the cold water.
Hey. Talk to him. Listen, we go. I'm going to play some ULHR. Ricky D, we gone. Bye. Ricky D crazy, bro. Yeah, Ricky D be wanting that smoke early in the morning.
Smoke, dude.
Yeah, let me talk about
all
some
facts, though.
Yeah, all facts. Now you talk about, man. Listen, man. Ain't nobody gonna hand you. Ain't nobody gonna hand you anything in this game, B. No. Ain't nobody gonna hand you anything.
Fight for it.
This younger generation think they're entitled, and then when you say something, y'all know what it is. Yo, listen, you gotta pay your dues, man. You gotta pay your dues, man. You gotta know how the bread is buttered. I want to feature some new tracks. The big homie Sales, HLR. This is a big tune right here. Reason to Win. When we come back,
let's go.
When you come back, because I was just starting to talk about Balenciaga and all that, and I got Mr. Flyboy himself here, so we'll get into all that in a little bit. It's Morning Detour.
On CKUT 90.3 FM.
Montreal, my city. Montreal's own Sales. HLR, baby. Reason to Win. Keep it locked. It's the Morning Detour. We got much more to come. The best morning show in the country. You know how we doing things. Let's go.
Gotta be a reason to when you're in need of it, when there ain't no reason to quit. We for real, this is it. Don't even pretend there gotta be a reason to win. Come on, getting slapped down. I know you getting stepped on. Yeah. If you in need of a friend, it's gotta be your reason. Portia smash the cakes, that's why they wanna smash the cakes. Every Friday on the way, we bright and early, what a cakes. But we grateful to show up, we made it through another day. Energy to wake you up. Morning coffee, got your chaser, how he glides and how we glide. Ice, you slide with it. Speak your life with passion, you could tell there ain't no hiding it. Mama calling in, she don't care if her son's working. That's her baby boy, we all got flaws, but it are they son's perfect. You connect with audience, ambience, it's obvious they chose you. Speaking for the people, that's what they won't do. Pressure all the hate and the lies. Know what you going through. The more they talk, your name multiplies. That's what you need and don't keep feeding them. It needs to grow. Ones, but got like 2 jobs, few kids. Heard him tell his baby girl she'll see a new crib. Why the ones who work the hardest get the hardest? Why? Don't give up, look what you harvest. Gotta finish what you started. Now it's time we work the smartest. Gotta be a reason to when you're in need of it, when there ain't no reason to quit. We for real, this is it. Don't even pretend there gotta be a reason to win. Come on, getting slapped down, I know you getting stepped on. Yeah. If you in need of a friend, it's gotta be your reason. Portia smash the cakes, that's why they wanna smash the cakes. Don't even pretend there gotta be a reason to win. The more getting slapped down, I know you getting stepped on. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Daniel, keep blazing them.
There's only one more chaser. Nobody's this hyped this early. They say I'm on drugs.
Our only drug is hip-hop.
We love this life. The Morning Detour on the mighty CKT 90.3 FM.
Pick up the tree, decorate the tree, make a gift list, invite the in-laws, drop off the canned goods, find that fruitcake recipe for the office party, plan the dinner for Christmas Eve, decorate the house, hang the stockings, wrap the presents, ask Lucas to clean up his room, do the groceries, bake cookies. Right. Go get vaccinated.
The holidays are fast approaching. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 now so you'll be protected in time. A message from the Gouvernement du Québec.
CKUT and Island Organics presents a Christmas fundraiser for Resilience Montreal. Featuring DJs Cristobal Urbina, DJ Killjoy, Talentino, and the premiere of Mandala Hi-Fi. With Mossman, legendary dub poet Zibs, Cali, with special guest Spoon B, and DJ Picante. Mandela Hi-Fi. $20 at the door. $25 after 11. Sunday, December 18th. Timmy's Bar, 900 Ontario Street East. This is an official CKUT co-presentation.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
Yes. Good morning, Montreal. 7:49 in the morning.
And a beautiful morning it is.
We are the Dark Voice Brothers. We are the Monday, Casey and JoJo. Weezy Moon Chaser, Akil Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Giving you love and light. This is my second album coming in the new year, 2023. Boy, let's do a little news. So before Ricky D cut us off there with his madness, man. Shout out to Ricky D, man. Doing big things, man.
Big shout out.
Okay, so we were talking about Balenciaga. So Balenciaga, they included this ad campaign, right? So they had children carrying a teddy bear in bondage as part of their holiday campaign. Now, typically, a lot of us don't run a multi-CEO 500.
That's not hitting.
This typically, a company like this will hire a creative ad agency to put this together. But at the end of the day, the final say is still Balenciaga. So who are they suing? It brings me back, if you haven't watched it yet, Where's My Jet? Is the Netflix limited, I think, 6-part series about the kid that, you remember Pepsi had this thing where if you got a certain amount of points, you could get like Pepsi merch, and it was like a thing. And remember the commercial had a jet at the end? And they had put a number of points, and this kid had figured out how to get the jet. It's that same kind of principle, right? And then Pepsi was turn around and get mad at the agency, but you guys approved it, right?
Exactly.
But Lil Duval is saying Balenciaga just did what Tommy Hilfiger did. You remember in the late 90s, Tommy Hilfiger,
I started rocking
Tommy. That was the joint.
Immediately.
Until he went on Oprah, when Tommy Hilfiger went on Oprah and said, hey, listen, I don't want black people to wear my stuff.
I didn't intend for black people to wear
but we already brought it to the next level already. It was in Living Color. It was in all our black shows. Tommy Hilfiger was in a different world. All these things, right? So, Balenciaga, when I hear Balenciaga, I'm thinking about Future and Kanye because I've been conditioned that way. Now Balenciaga wants to do something like this, and you want to put the funny pedophilia court things in the shoot. So Kim Kardashian, she's done a lot of work with Balenciaga, so she's like, I can't stay quiet no more. So she spoke out about it, which is cool. Akil, I never down somebody for when they come into their truth. I don't think there's a time on the truth. Somebody's like, oh my God, she's late to the party. But I'm like, hey, listen.
At least she showed up. You
know what I mean? The party gonna run for a long time.
Right.
The door's gonna be open. So how do you kind of feel about it? Do you think that Balenciaga really wanted to do this thing called outrage marketing, which we've been seeing for the last couple of while here? I think Balenciaga, I think Lil Duval's right. They wanted to get black people off their brand, and this was the best way because ain't nobody playing with kiddie porn.
Nobody cancel that. A matter of fact,
no, we're horrible at canceling stuff though.
Immediate. It's immediate.
Well, I can't afford the Balenciaga anyway.
Well, actually, I was never really rocking with Balenciaga. I didn't really like the styling, especially that sock shoe. You keep that? Why am I looking at your toe knuckles? That's looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I had an idea last night. I was thinking about this segment. I was thinking about polo, right?
Ooh.
This affinity that, a lot of black girls, I used to date this bougie chick in the States. She's like, you guys really love polo. You guys really love polo. And I think polo itself has been conditioned into us as well, right? And there's different levels to polo as well. And we're not talking about USA
music,
polo. We're not talking about polo with the big
horn. We're not talking about US polo assassin because that's not Ralph, though.
That's not Ralph, though. But when I thought to myself last night, I was smoking a bogey at midnight trying to finish this mix. I was thinking to myself, polo for black urban fly dudes, polos that last border before you go to haute couture, like a Moschino, like a Balenciaga.
Well, very well said.
I was thinking about it. It's polo.
Right and exact.
Polos that last top, and there's different levels to polo. You get your little turn. You get your turn. You get your turn. I thought about it.
I'm still trying to get to the top tier. You heard?
Okay, you trying to get the purple label.
Second. That's exactly.
Because those that really know polo, there's a top tier polo called purple label.
There's two. It shares two. Basically, two labels share that tier.
Yeah, and when you really have the next level of polo, you don't have the logo on it, right? Come on, I saw some little gear, bro. I know my things are, the Pima cotton. Why is the polo so soft? It's the Pima cotton. It's different levels of cotton.
Pima.
So Balenciaga wanted to get us off of it. So they filed a $25 million lawsuit against production company Nord 6 Inc. And set designer Nicolas Desjardins. Next thing you know, they're going to say he's from Montreal. Tory Lane's in court. Tory Lane's in court, quiet as kept. They're doing jury selection now. Okay. Yo, Tory Lanez is fighting for his life. He's actively facing 24 years in jail.
For the
alleged shooting.
The alleged joint.
I don't know. There's bare people there.
I've been hearing different things about that. I've been hearing that, like, he'll probably come up in that. He'll probably get off on that. Like, that's what I've been hearing. That's where I was the whole time, because you got two cars of people, and we can't get one straight story. I know black people, we ain't bad storytellers. But one of the stories I've been hearing is that, like, she didn't actually get shot. Yeah. So that might throw the gun thing out. And
but she's still running with this narrative hard. But let me get your thoughts about this. Jennifer Lopez went viral this week for allegedly comparing her vocal range to Whitney Houston.
Stop this.
So no, hold on, let me set this up. So Jennifer Lopez is a trending topic on Twitter the other day after a new social media report claimed that the Latina singer compared her vocal range to the late great Whitney Houston. So here's what we know. So this is from Media Taker, confirmed that the 2023 Grammy committees are all set to have a touching Whitney Houston tribute, and they're working on bringing an artist to sing some of Whitney's classic hits. So obviously, no one can even match Whitney's voice, but the community hopes to choose singers who can bring life to Whitney's songs. So according, let me get this. Let me get the beat fading up right. Hey, we got back to it. Hey. So according to multiple reports, Jennifer Lopez is being considered as one of the singers to perform Whitney's songs at the Grammys. So the other day, a reporter put a line which quoted J-Lo as saying, "I feel that Whitney's songs fit my vocal range very well. I'm going to sing I Have Nothing and I Will Always Love You." Stop it. Where's Mariah when you need her? Why? Listen, y'all only want to pull up Mariah Carey during the holidays.
Don't do that, Bob.
Listen, you're doing the Whitney tribute. Let's get Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, yo, let's get Jasmine.
Let's get Jasmine. Let's get Jennifer Hudson. Come on, bro.
Let's go. You know what it is. Finishing that.
Come on,
son. Who else?
I got Mariah, Jennifer, and then
Mariah too.
Yeah.
Well, the old Mariah.
Don't. And you can't put Beyonce because Beyonce's light might overshadow the Whitney tribute. But J-Lo, the same vocal range as Whitney, but she just want to be traded.
That's cap, J-Lo.
Every time she get with Ben Affleck, she starts to act a little wassy.
She wildin'.
Speaking about promoters, homeboy that did the Fire Fest, he's coming back with a festival in the Bahamas. So Billy McFarland's out of jail, ready for his next move.
Wait, hold up. That was the Ja Rule joint?
Yeah, no, he's back. So Billy McFarland
take more money.
Yeah, so the Fire Festival founder went to jail for defrauding investors to the tune of $26 million. Is back at it again with another venture in the Bahamas. The new venture is called PYRT, a seemingly fire-inspired way of saying pirate.
You finna pirate your money, man.
So McFarlane said on TikTok that the project will partner with a small remote destination to host a handful of artists, content creators, entrepreneurs, and any of you guys who end up joining the pirate crew. At the same time, Pirate launched a virtual replica of the island where anyone around the world can not only watch what's happening live, but they can actually come together with their friends to effect and even own their real-world adventures. He's doing a lot, bro. Talk about a promoter, but he got Fire Fest off, bro. He got Fire Fest off.
I mean, he sold ticks, So, I mean, I'm not going to hold you, you know what I mean? But that was crazy.
Oh my God! I gotta take the jacket off.
That was pretty wild, man.
This next one got me heated. Next one got heated. So okay, it's been 2 weeks now, right? Now, for all the older folks listening to the show, I don't know if y'all caught this story. So I'm talking about Shanquella Robinson, right? So let me get into this joint right here, man, because I don't understand where the real friends at, man. Where the real friends?
Man.
So no arrest has been made in the Shanquella Robinson murder case, nearly 4 days after Mexican authorities issued an arrest warrant for a suspect whom local prosecutors called the aggressor. So Mexico is seeking to extradite the suspect out of the United States to face criminal charges in the Latin American country. So Robinson, 25-year-old, died just 24 hours after she arrived in Cabo, Mexico with 6 of her alleged friends. So she's with 6 other girls.
Her homies.
Her homies.
Watch your friends, people.
She's with 6 other girls, her homies.
Right.
They said she died of, at first they were saying she died of alcohol poisoning, but her neck was broken, according to the court.
Alcohol don't do that.
there's a video circulating of like this cisgender, this transgender, don't hold me to it, beating her, and she's saying like, I'm not gonna fight back. I heard,
my gosh.
Apparently, allegedly, one of her friends that flew back to the States brought her luggage to her parents' house, stayed there a couple of days. Yes. Who is your real friends? How do you go on these trips to Mexico? How do you go on these trips period with your friends, 6 of your friends, and you die and everybody flies back like nothing happened?
Listen.
She had a broken neck. She had a broken neck.
Yo, shout out to that girl's family, man. Like, you know, R.I.P. to that girl, man. That's a real tragic story, man.
Yo, that story,
you
6 of your friends.
People,
yeah.
You think you know your people, you're surrounded with your friends and all of that, and like, nah, like that can't happen in my circle. Like
6 of your friends.
Your people, you know what I mean?
Her neck was broken, yeah, and y'all talk about alcohol poisoning.
Come on, man.
All six of the friends should be extradited back to Mexico.
Absolutely.
We can get to the bottom of this story.
Yep, I agree.
Of course, I got to mention this, man. Brett Favre's being nasty. Retired NFL quarterback Brett Favre is asking to be removed from a lawsuit by the state of Mississippi that seeks to recover millions of dollars in a misspent welfare money, not misspent. Brett Favre and some of his white cronies defrauded the cheapest, the poorest state in the states, which is Mississippi, from the black fund. Wow. He took money from the welfare fund to build some kind of volleyball court. Now he wants to be removed from the lawsuit.
Nah, you stay right there.
Nah, we're not moving nobody from the lawsuit.
You stay right there. Take the heat.
Talk about heat, man.
That's disgusting.
No, Brett Favre disgusting. And it was crazy because the media cycle about it was just like about a day or two. But they talked about Kyrie for 4 months. For 4 weeks.
Speak on that.
But Brett Favre could defund a whole black fund, and everybody's like, it's okay, it's Brett Favre. But anyways, let's hear that.
Wow.
One thing doesn't alleviate the other. I'm just saying the report is different, which brings you back to what LeBron was saying the other day.
The contrast of it, though.
LeBron was talking about the Jerry Jones picture. They won't talk about Kyrie Irving, but that's neither here or there. Right. The Quebec government to appeal a racial profiling rule that banned random police stops. Quebec is really trying to fight this. So basically, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. So basically, the Quebec government is saying that this new ruling is basically marginalizing the already limited skills that the police have to stop people. Mm-hmm. So they're saying police don't have enough skills already, and now we're removing another tool in their tool belt. Mm-hmm. But who have these random stops, benefited? They're saying, these random stops can find people that don't have the proper registration, don't have their license, people that are driving inebriated and all of that. I hear all of that. Mm-hmm. But y'all ain't been using that for a long time. Stop it.
That's smoke screen.
That's smoke screen.
That's cap. Because you guys use that as an opportunity to just that's your opportunity to go in and stop guys randomly. But we know why. Like if you're my color, you know why. I got the best training program, sales. I'm gonna go to the police academy and I'm gonna do this program for 1 year. I got the best program. I'm gonna tell you what it is. We're gonna do the I got from Eddie Murphy and the Clumps. We're gonna do the switcheroo. We're gonna take a classroom of white police officers and put them in black suit. We don't even need a week. We don't even need a week, sales. Put them in that for 2 days. Right. This should be your test before you get your baton or whatever you get when you become an actual police officer. You guys spend 2 days in a black suit. As a black person in Montreal. And go park your car in a rich white neighborhood. Or just drive around. Just drive around. Anywhere. Give them a Benz. But wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, give them a Benz. I got the, we're sending out the invitation to Valley Pond to come on the show, and that's one of my recommendations. The final test, the thesis test to become a police officer in Montreal, you had to put on the black suit for 2 days and go live in Saint Michel. I agree. And you can only eat rice and griot. You gotta eat rice and griot. We always come back to the pot. You know how I do. Man. I stay on brand. Shout out to Quebec, man. I finally opened an investigation into school basketball. Following abuse allegations. So, I know, we've talked about it, those filthy coaches in Saint Laurent. Coaches, man. So finally, they're going to open a big inquiry, a big investigation. That's a good look, man, because that ain't right, man. The mental and physical. And the abuse of your authority and your position and the trust, that part. Moving forward, that child is damaged, you're an adult in a position of authority, and a leader, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that shit, excuse my language, when I hear that. No, they know it's a mature morning show. I'm just like, Yeah, they'll get what they're getting though. They'll get what's coming to them. You know what I mean? Like, what goes around comes around for real.
I just want to put this out there. So for anyone who has experienced abuse, harassment, neglect, or violence in the sports context, can contact Spald Ed at 1-833-211-2433. One more time, 1-833-211-2433. Last little bit of news here. You can't sit on Santa Claus this year. That's done. What a segue. You can't do it. So Santa Claus is back in town in Montreal, but it won't be like it used to be at Montreal Place Versailles Shopping Center. Santa's Kingdom is already set up. Saint Nick is welcoming kids and families to take a seat and have their photo taken together. The photo may look like the child is sitting on Santa's lap. That long-time tradition is no longer allowed. COVID has changed all of that. No, that's no longer allowed.
You can't sit on Saint Nick.
No, you can't sit on Saint Nick, man.
Anyway, that's good. It's a wrap for that. It's a wrap for that.
We done with that. And good news, I know this news passed like 2 weeks ago, but I forgot, last week we were kind of all over the place. But public transit will be free for seniors on the island of Montreal as of July.
Oh, word?
Shout out. So, like, I'm 65 now. I haven't taken the metro in a while. We all get fake IDs. We all 65 now. We got a little gray in the ear. We got a little salt and pepper joint going on. But you know how things happening.
Just walk with a cane, like.
That's what it is. Much keep it locked. We're gonna play a little mix, man. Shout out to DJ Blaster's his birthday weekend. Going out to the rink tomorrow.
Shout out Blaster. That's my guy.
Yeah, Blaster. That's a cool dude. Real humble guy too, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I got my little mix coming up. When we come back, we'll do a little community update. I call that segment. You can thank me later, and me and Kill gonna talk about our dream event and our best moments at a party. We'll talk about it. It's our promoter episode. It's the Mighty CKT 90.3 FM. It's the best urban morning show in the country. The Morning Detour. We on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Detour 504. You know how we do things, man. It's a beautiful day. Let's go.
Rise and shine.
There's only one more chase. Nobody's this hyped this early. They say I'm on drugs.
But my only drug is hip-hop.
Love is life. The Morning Detour on the Mighty CKT 90.3 FM.
La STM vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord. Bullshit mystery. All of a sudden you don't wanna be with me. If it's more attention you need, then I'm listening. Just like all the toxic thing that I be feeling. Because me love you so much. Lonely enough with me, I need a home. Maybe rather risk it like a ocean. Plus you never diss me and that's a bonus. We have one life, and we living in the hardest time. So if we in love, make we kick up and try. Cause life too short, so better we wanna try. I don't wanna do this with nobody but you. Long as you're coming, anything we against just move. But don't tell you one thing. So you step on me, really need your fiance. Kalankuya will make you a grandson. Stay real, I'ma give you what you want. Shaman, me say, are you me? I'm not ashamed. I want you every day. This feels safe. I don't need a break. Serious thing, man, I chat me. You may need me, I feel defend that. Serious thing, man, I chat me. You may need it. Cause we have one life, and we living in the hardest time. So if we in love, make me kick up on like this.
She said, take your clothes off now, right now. Cause you wanna go down, right now. Take your clothes off now, cause you wanna go down. You move money, my best. She not care what it plays. She not take this for granted. We go to night, baby, she not back down. Fuck sweet, so she videotaping. And she got me captivated. What's smaller than an index ring? But what you do like the angel wing? She said, can make your way. My time is home for real. You don't know your skin. She said, hey, sit down. You don't know right now. You're the boss for real. We don't know what's real.
And the vibes roll out and the dogs and the all. And the vibes so nice. Yeah. Sunday when I watch out. But just a go on with the vibes and a party. You see it and the girl them a walk on the beat. Dogs them a bleach and we not skin no teeth. I soak me up, cause we not fall asleep. And you know it there. Yeah, you know it there. Yeah, you know it there. Work for the millions and add them up and count them up like algebra. I like Jonathan Gunn.
Yeah. Much on my city, you know how I do things. Big up, big up. DJ Moon 1. Hey. I want to offend everybody this morning. We mature. This weekend, DJ Blaster.
Never need this, grab me and let move.
Yeah.
Cleanest girl in the air is color.
Mr. Smell Good in the building. Joanne, just pull up. Be loud, clothing. We can't be silent. Don't be shy. You can wind up in your cubicle. You can wind down on the metro. The best morning show in the country. This is the Morning Detour. You know how we do things. Salam!
Reaching top, Rose Rice and Phantom. Land is Muslim grandson. Be a long rifle alone and gold.
Girl are so clean like bucket for the bleach. I'm a copy one who teach. Girl attacking on the reach. Rifle wave like you manufacture on the beach. When I want people chatting up for praise. Reaching top only for blind you the seat. So I get them girl free when a TV use a feed. I'm mostly trying to clean Stay down, we no fear.
Hold on. I thought they said couldn't DJ. I thought they said couldn't DJ. Hey. Oh, yourself. Watch out my city, the best morning show in the country. Yeah, I gotta put this back. I gotta put this back.
Stay down, we no fear.
Big up yourself, Parkex. Big up yourself, the Murders Tri-Borough, Uptown DG, Burgundy, yeah.
I'll see you loud, like it place now, like a GLOs. 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 No boy can't make it run away. Put me faith in a God and we gun them. Glock 19, knock off your lungs, yeah. M16 rifle, I done them. No boy can't make it run away. Put me faith in a God and we gun them. Glock 19, knock off your lungs, yeah. M16 rifle, I done them. Who are them? We no run into people. We no beg friend. We no African now if he come back boomerang. If a gun and gunshot lad, got me full of them. Copper jumping on your face like me Ninja Timberland. Make your man fly so far them say look a Superman. Blood a run out of your nose instead of oxygen. Sand spring with head steam like rice and then. Yo, how I do them? No boy can't make it run away. Put me faith in a God and we gun them. Glock 19 knock off your lungs, yeah. M16 rifle I done them. No boy can't make it run away. Put me faith in a God and we gun them. Glock 19 knock off your lungs, yeah. M16 rifle I done them.
About your name. Hanging every drop and shit. Look up everything. This like the gangs to get the tucking in your chain. Juggling with rupture when they cut you in the rain. You run up in the club despite the structure is the same. Building up a me and only skill is the blame.
New thing, new whip with a bulletproof skin. New thing, new chopper with 100 on clip. New Corvette with the butterfly wings. Head jello, what dead fans keep around me.
What if a Henny we a spit off every enemy to get out? Eyeball kick up. Shot fly till every little boy try skip up. Shot in your stomach, bloody diarrhea, they must shoot up. Everybody start slip out. The way the girl skin up there, give me a give up. Enough of them a fraud and try copy where we live out. Skilly, they vanish when they chop at them a ring out. You see the bullet in my leg out, every little piece of your flesh when they cop at them a fling out. Look at it, no matter how we dapper when we spin out. Could never imagine all of the black up we a bring out.
New thing, new whip with a bulletproof skin. New thing, new chopper with 100 on clip. New Corvette with the butterfly wings. Head jello, what dead fans keep around me. When I reach what,
place full up with crocodile teeth. The key in a boy head a crime scene. Run the place, them a run it like clean. Back for the tree, but make a boy bleed. Baby, them in a can't see. I will take nothing like see. Make the place bloody like meat. Chop around town, gotta have a bus down. We gunman, they neck a gun clown. Big gun tap, killer shot a bus down. Make a head shell, make a head shell. One with you, men a rest down. East side run of them, never breathless. New thing, new whip to the bulletproof skin. New thing, new chopper with 100 round clip. New Corvette with the butterfly wings. Head gel out, white dead fire from around me.
Anytime they push them step inside of the place, I'm gonna pull up every single exit lock off. No matter how them a try and I disrespect the thing, make sure you know say every single gonna pop off. Better have your manners, make sure you put on your camera. Let's do it different to the very end. And if you have a problem on the figures, your mother on the car, tell her kill you over skill it.
And lift up and shift up them kiss you, boy, miss a rifle, bust and kiss you. When you hear me say me go with a big berry top and a miss and boy wrap up on a fiction. Shut a skin light up the light, pick up the back, pick a light, we take up a picture.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna get in trouble with this one. They're gonna have to find me for this. DJ Moon 1. This the promote episode. Mr. Smell Good in the building. I can't do it. I turn your mic up. The best urban morning show in the country. I will host it and DJ it myself. We've all been to that dancehall party. You want a DJ hit that certain plateau when the bubble is right, when the Henny is touching you in the right place. You got the red stripe in the left hand, you got the Henny in the right. Things is moving beautifully. And she started giving it a little bubble. Hey. It's the Morning Detour, baby. You know how we do things. Let's go.
White out, some tattoo them look bright, yo. Me a gal, me on the dark side the bike, so white rice. Me if a gal with the tight mouth. My vice bring the freak in this right out. Always at from a boss sitting right now. If I act ironically, it can be like so. Couple girls and that you want high boat. Yeah, fuck Sabarez and it's the I guess you better sell dope. 7 weeks on a speedboat. And your girl still give a deep throat. At the car wash. I know you're a girl, man, you want to feel with girl. She's a hoe, everybody girl. So she feel artist and physical. She's a hoe.
La STN vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord.
Oh, everybody. She fire up on the digital. Oh.
Nadine and Lady Lee presents to you Black and White, the return. Saturday, December 31st, New Year's Eve. And this year is the Dubai edition. Come to Dubai. And featuring music by Montreal's favorites, DJ Big Worm, James Bond and King Fiery. And all the way from Toronto, Soul to Soul.
Yeah, you got 'em on.
It all goes down in the Hampton Inn and Suites, 1900 Trans-Canada Highway in Dover. Black and White, the Dubai edition, Saturday, December 31st, New Year's Eve, inside the Hampton Inn and Suites. It's a year-to-year sold-out event you can't afford to miss. Be there.
Yeah. We're gonna get funky.
On Saturday, December 10th, the Milton Park Food Bank is hosting a bazaar with a variety of vendors selling vintage clothing, records, cameras, original prints and artwork, home decor, and much more. The food bank distributes food and serves hot meals to neighbors in need. The Milton Park Bazaar will be held at 3594 Jean Moss in the basement of St. John's Lutheran Church from 12 to 6 p.m. on Saturday, December 10th. Hope to see you there. Help us bring food to the table. For more info, contact mpfoodbank@gmail.com. This event is a CKUT co-presentation.
The CKUT 90.3 FM.
Mo Chaser. Akil Rod in the building. You know how we're doing things. The best urban morning show in the country. We on Twitch. We on YouTube. Big up to the homie Sean Bell. He forgot to put the heat on, though. we try to figure out the time.
Keep my jacket on, you right?
No, you only keep it on because it's polo. Stop it.
You see it? Hey.
I don't want to go too far with it, but I do want to talk about our best party experience. I think the best party for you and I to collaborate on, we're going to do the Polo the Dawn party.
Doing it.
Maybe Joanne can help us.
We'll
do the Polo the Dawn.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Bear with me. I was up all night watching Interview with a Vampire. AMC subscription. I'm trying to get a sponsorship 2023.
Right.
Interview with a Vampire. You remember the Anne Rice story? You remember?
I remember that.
Lestat and then Brad Pitt played the other character. Now in the series, the character is black. Okay, and he's gay. You know, because there's always that dichotomy between Lestat and Lestat and Louis. But let me tell you, man, it's deep, man. It's deep. I was up all night thinking about vampire stuff. We're gonna do Polo the Dawn. We're gonna do Polo the Dawn. We're gonna have three groups. You know, we're gonna have the baller polo guys that get the purple label and the Pima cotton. We're gonna have the $39.99 polo guys going up to the Mirabelle wholesale. I ain't gonna hold you. I do it too. I'm about to go there just now.
I do it too, my friend.
And then we're gonna have our vintage polo people.
There's many ways to skin the cat.
Who take me back to Raising Canaan with the squares, with the squares, with the white collar.
All of that. You know what I mean? With the beer, with the polo beer, with the 92 polo beer, with the knit.
We doing the party called Polo the Dawn. We're going to invite polo enthusiasts from around North America.
Yes, indeed.
It's polo only. Down to the shoes. Don't pull up in no hang socks.
Down to the socks. Because the shoes is like some polo. You might not catch it. Some polo shoes, they're not really. You really got to be a connoisseur and have the right polo kick to like finish the fit. If not, you can go with your Air Maxes and your whatever else.
I'm about to turn Joanne's mic on.
But the whole fit got to be from head to toe low.
Polito.
We call it being low down.
Hey.
Yeah. When you low down. That's the only low down we rock with. You heard?
You know what? We might have called the joint out. Listen, y'all can't teeth it now.
And I've been thinking about this party for like 2-3 years. So that we manifesting this.
You know, I want to link up.
I got a couple DJs in mind too. So I don't know if you got a couple.
Yeah, listen up.
It's gonna be like 4 DJs.
I don't know if you guys have been down to the Cave Verdun is where Yellow Pass Sessions do all their optimista things. Okay, basically they don't rent this out to black people. The thing look nice.
It's nice.
The thing look nice.
Okay.
I want us to go to a different venue.
Yeah, we need a different venue. It gotta be fresh. It gotta be fresh.
It's gonna be called the Lowdown.
And I might do it around my birthday.
I'll even take it a step further. I think Maggie's amazing with her marketing and her engineering.
Yes,
we gotta reach out to
Shout
Polo.
out to Maggie, man.
We gotta reach out to Polo. They might not rock with us at first, but we ain't Kanye. You could believe in us. We ain't gonna turn on you.
Polo, you've been had to rock.
Did you see?
You've been had to reach out to me because the way I put it together. You know what I mean? Ralphie, me and you been had to have a conversation about the way I put it together, looking like a post.
I want all the bears.
Stop it.
I need my sheets to be polo. I want all the bears.
I'm working on the sheets. I got my mug.
I judge a girl that don't wear polo. I judge a girl that don't wear polo. I ain't gonna hold you.
She got to at least have
Life
one
is
piece.
short. Life is short.
At least have 1-2 pieces and at least got to have.
I judge you, Joanne's laughing. If you don't have polo, I can't be your friend. I know my girl looking to her closet right now. I ain't got no polo.
At least
we going up to Mirabelle next week, ma. Don't worry about it. We just went on that CAC check. Oh man,
look, they be trying to steal your hoodies and all that. They be trying to steal your t-shirts and all that too.
Yeah, I know you had the suit. We all had that navy blue polo suit with the white string. We all had that suit.
That's a classic piece.
I'm telling you, the top is missing. I know who got it. I know she got it.
The pieces be missing. Like, where did that go?
That's our part 2 to our lowdown episode.
You know where it went.
No, hold on. Let me do some shout out.
That's pajamas now.
Man. Don't it hurt when you lose that polo hoodie, boy?
Listen, not the hoodie.
Them joints be expensive. Shout out to my boy Tony and Cream Clothing. Tony's another big polo head too. But I like the name
Shout
of
out
that.
to all my low family. Shout out to Rob City Parks, my girl Cell Therapy. There's a few of us out here, you know, low life and all that.
Yeah, we're gonna call it the lowdown.
The lowdown's a good name too.
No, you came up with that. Called the lowdown.
No, that's when you're low down, like from head to toe, from the hat.
That's
to
the only
socks.
people we want on this party.
Oh, yes.
This is a lifestyle event.
Or like we want our core people to come out and all that, but then Yo, that's like for somebody that'll give somebody the opportunity to go cop some polo, you know, go get you
if
some
you're new
polo.
to polo, but
it might be Fisher Price my first polo. You know what I mean?
But you gotta go in that. You gotta go in that new polo line. If you are down to earth low head, we got a special line for you at this event. It's called the Low Down 2023. Look out for it. Maybe Joanne might collab with us. I'm gonna call Ricky D. I'm gonna call Ricky D just for some extra sugar, for extra seasoning on top.
Okay. Let's make
I like
it
when
go
my
up.
jury is right.
Let's
But we'll
make
get
it
the
go
show
up.
in a little
Let's
bit.
make it go up.
This is our thank you later segment. It's better than calling it the community update. You can thank me later because you're going to love all the things I'm promoting. So Montreal Beauty Guru Diva Classic launches pre-Black Friday deals. Is this done? I think this is done. God damn. I said I'm done.
We're going to double check on that. Double check on that. That might be an extended.
But hold on. I want people to check out Divine Wellness. Hit me up at Detour 514. She's a certified massage therapist. Beautiful black sister. Okay. Listen, man, I be thinking about the wrong thing when I think about massage therapy, but that's that's for Detour after dark. It's too early in the morning.
Right. That's the dark hour segment.
So her mission is to provide an unmatched quality and care for your family and loved ones. But we know who will be pulling up. We ensure the totality of your health is a priority. Here at Divine Wellness, we believe that there's no greater heaven than wellness. So you get a little good massage, get a little talky a little bit if you want to open up. So that's Divine Wellness. Hit me up if you're trying to check her out.
That's dope.
Friend of the show, David Archer, has a new book, psychotherapist and author. It's called Racial Trauma Recovery, Healing Our Past Using Rhythm and Processing. So he said through YouTube videos, he could do these programs with me. So we're going to shoot that in the new year as well.
Wow.
Friend of the show.
I'm interested in that.
We try to get mixing, man. We try, everybody's on the self-growth. I'm just trying to wear polo and get to the next side and be on beaches.
That's
I ain't trying to,
being fly is part of that self-growth too.
Why don't people just be more honest? They was like, I'm trying to find my better self. No, I'm trying to wear polo and be on the beach in short shorts and drink liquor and smoke biddies. Like, why don't people just be more honest? No, like,
there's levels though.
Can two things be true? Yeah, sure, I want to better myself. Yeah, sure, I want to life. Hey, listen, man, I'm the best version of myself. Every day I come out. Listen, I was watching Interview with the Vampire last night. I'm like, listen, I wish I was a vampire, man. I want to live through the decades, man. I want to contemplate death.
Watch everything.
But everybody doesn't want to be
walk.
Everybody doesn't want to be walk. Like, can we just do simple stuff? Like, I just want to wear polo and be on the beach and just look at girls wind up themselves at a soca party.
Yo, that's
because the only time you ever catch me at a soca party. I know Joanne's a soca enthusiast.
Soca. Oh gosh. No, I love my soca too.
Friend of the show, Tata. She has her own practice. She's a social work consultant and a family worker. You can find her on IG at tamara.angeline. So that's a good look. Black sister, own thing. That's dope. Social work consultant, family worker. Trying to build back.
We appreciate you, sister.
Listen, the black home is in shambles.
We need that.
Black homes is in shambles.
We need to build each other up, man. Each one teach one.
Speaking about homes, we got two realtors. Homegirl Magali Payan. You can hit her up at info@magalipayan.com. She'll be doing well because every week she's selling a house.
Nice.
She's doing it to Haitian sister too. Her number is 438-828-5584.
Nice. Hopefully, I'm gonna reach out to you in the nearest future. Hopefully.
We also got the big homie, Fitchner Louise's my guy. He's a real estate agent at Remax Future. He's always there to help you with your real estate inquiry, buy, sell, or renting. His number is 514-963-8739. And of course, if y'all didn't get this yet, Sweet Cheeks Bakery. Find them on Facebook. Oh, Sweet Cheeks Bakery is popping.
I remember.
Oh, you was here for that?
I was here, man.
Yo, listen. People ask me all the time.
With the Cinnabon joints? The extra sticky joints?
Yeah, people be hitting me all the time like, yo, listen, man, you had so-and-so on the show. I'm like, listen, there's been a lot of shows. I'm not quite sure. Like,
I remember that one.
I've had a lot of people.
That's when I was here. That's the last time I was here.
Okay, so hit me with it now. The best dancehall party I've been to was Cool Effect. Shout out to Ricky Not Nice. Cool Effect, the last time you did it inside. And I think you was there. I'm pretty sure you was there.
I'm pretty sure I was.
Andre Larondo. Cool Effect. DJ Young Child went for 2 hours. Talk to me.
Whoa.
And people can tell, and I didn't even drop the DJ Young Child interview on YouTube yet because we did that joint.
Say, man,
that party, talk to you. Remember
was wild.
For 2 hours, Young Child gave us the best in dancehall. Like, let me talk about DJing a little bit. Like, it's few DJs that can go 2 hours.
I think my shirt came off.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. that's all I can say. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Look at John's like, this is always the. I ain't gonna hold you. I brought up. Let me tell you something crazy about that story. At the time, I was dating a girl from Caracu. Not Carachow or Sirachow, but Caracu is an island about an hour away from Grenada. So I brought her up. I say, listen, I'm going to take you to this dancehall party. I was there with my man Mikey D, his wife, Nicole. It's a crazy story. Yo, in that party, Young Child went for 2 hours. You know some DJs might give you 4 tunes? Some DJs don't real talk. Some DJs might give you 4 tune sales back to back. Okay, it's a good grind. I was like, I got 4 good grinds out of this. Young Child went for 2 hours. Damn. Unsolicited fire. Yo, I turned around. The girl I brought from the islands was kissing another girl in the party.
Wow.
In the party. I was running around this party. I was running around this party, dodging the girl I brought from the islands to dance with other girls. Degreed. It must be the Wager man in me.
Meanwhile.
You're running around with your shirt off and people pour liquor in your mouth. Like, what were you on?
Wildin'. Oh, wow.
This girl said, okay.
Was wildin'. Meanwhile.
You know when the producers in here like, oh, listen, you went too far in the details. Listen, man, it's like 8:30, man. It's okay, man. The kids are in school, man. But that was a crazy party. But let me know, kid, what's been the craziest party for you? Like when you think back to all your, you've been outside for a while.
So many. I've been outside for a minute, right? And it's like, wow.
Is it the party you took your shirt off? Is it the party you picked up? You picked up that unforgettable baddie? Like, which one is it?
There's probably a party that the combination of everything was going on, but like, yo, shout out to like that party. This fresh in my mind for some reason. I could think of that Usher joint.
Mm-hmm.
Usher was one of those sick after parties. Like, it was an after party. It was like, can't really remember the venue right now, but it was pretty crazy and it was up. But the LL Cool, like, I'll take you back. Like, there's different levels to this. Like, I could take you back to when LL Cool J came down here, and it was an after party, and that was one of the craziest after parties ever. And like, how I got in, you know, I won't disclose that information.
How you always get into these parties on
moment?
Like
I find a way.
Who you call it? Who you call? How you always get into these parties that are sold out?
I call on God. You heard? I'm like, I just find a way, to be honest. I mean, sometimes I get the plug, you know, I get the guest list, the VIP situation. But for the most part, I just find a way. Or I pay. You know, it's not to say I don't pay, because I support. You know, I support the community and everything that's been going on thus far. But yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, there's been levels to this. So there's been a time that maybe I didn't have the paper, but I wanted to attend the event. So I found a way. You know what I mean? I scaled the building out here like Peter Pan. You heard? Like Spider-Man or one of those guys. You feel me?
But I'll tell you right now, the security will be extra tight for the lowdown in 2023. Our Ralph Lauren only party. And I had some people hitting me up like, I'm not giving Ralph my money. You better give Ralph $39.99.
You gotta show up with a little piece. At least a pony. At least one shirt with a pony on it. You good?
I'm bringing the whole fleet of ponies. I want ponies everywhere.
You don't have to be low down, but you have to have a piece of low on. We could do that, you know, because not everybody want to go and be low down. You know what I mean? But then once you get that piece of low, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get that first piece, and then you'll be like, "Oh, this feels nice. This is kind of nice on me." Ooh. And then it's gonna change your life.
Polo does feel good. Like,
yup. It's the quality. It's just quality. I get it on the quality. Like, the quality is, that's the first primary
I think people don't understand that. For as much as people want to, like, you know, the rappers trying to push like this Moschino on us and the Balenciagas and the Gucci. I'll never buy Gucci. Even if I could afford Gucci, I won't buy Gucci. There's something about Polo. There's something distinguished about the guy on the horse. Like we don't even play Polo, but we wear the shit. Like, now I want to go on and play Polo now because we rock Polo.
Well, actually, that's what, like, it inspired. That's what he inspired. Is like, it's like a lifestyle brand, right? It's like, because he came up from humble beginnings too, Ralph Lauren.
We should have people playing Polo.
So
at
it
our
was
party.
like, that was his whole pitch was like, yo, this is like a lifestyle brand, like Polo. Like, at this time it was like, for him, that was like far-fetched for even him.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is like some things that rich kids do, type of things.
What
Like,
would
I'm
it
gonna
take
name
for
my shit Polo. You know what I mean?
What would it take for us to do this party on a ranch? Like,
no!
I just took it somewhere. I just took us somewhere.
I'm pulling up on a horse, Camarito.
What did they must do is on the ranch? Like, I'm thinking, I was like, yo, listen, man, cause like, yo, we shot people on horses and
I'm
shit.
pulling up in a horse with no shirt on, son. Like,
I tell you, been watching Interview with the Vampire, man. The whole series is in New Orleans. I'm thinking about like, yo, man, what do you gotta take to get a ranch? On a ranch, bro.
That would be like
with the horses, with the polo
That
care?
would be another top tier, next level.
Come on, man. You want to talk to us?
That's a brilliant idea, friend.
Let's play some music when we come back.
That'd be crazy.
We got Joanne from Be Loud Clothing. She's doing all kind of beautiful things. She's a part of the Haitian Inner Circle of Promotion. So hopefully this will be my key card in. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to get closer to the light. You know how we do things.
Yes, indeed.
On CKUT 90.3
Stop playing with them, right? How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, if she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn. If the party not lit, then I'd rather not go. If she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. It's not bad, they be on my ass. I can hear you hating from the back. Balenciaga baddie got a bag. Nigga might say ate it from the back. Niggas feeling gotta play it cool. Got the zaddy, I'ma make a move. Making records and I'm breaking news. This be pressed like who you. I get whatever I like. Bitch won't bark, but they wanna bite. I got too many for using a mic, bitch. Think about that when you type. She wanna party with spice. And the body gon' eat. Bon appetit. Ass on fat, the waist on sleep. Ginger hair, pretty calm beat. How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, if she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn. If the party not lit, then I'd rather not go. If she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn. Look in the mirror, I'm feeling me. Stacking money with a slim. 20 to stay on the couch, went out of town. Fuck if they feeling me. He like the way that I dress. Throwing Balenci to flex. Like Minnie, I got him obsessed. Some bitches see me as a threat. The baddest in the room, so tell them to make room. Got Miss Glisten on my boob. They gon' listen to my tune. So the nicest, but I'm rude. I like niggas, bitches too. Ayo, baddie, what it do? Ayo, Maddie, what it do? How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, if she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I got a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn. If the party not lit, then I'd rather not go. If she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.
We had to wait for Joanne. It took us 12 months as 2022 is now ending. She's the entrepreneur, promoter. She's a beautiful black female. The clothing brand's called Be Loud Clothing. I checked it out. I need some merch. We have her here. She's part of the Haitian Inner Circle. Haitian Hearts have supported her brand, Be Loud Clothing. They've won that part, sell a lot of big names. I think she's a part of a special for Mika Ben. You know, hopefully she has a ticket for us. I don't know. We have enough polo to last a lifetime.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the show, Joanne. How you doing?
Hi, thank you. I'm
What's
great.
up,
Thank you for the invite. Happy to be here.
Joanne, you don't have to be shy. We family.
We family.
We don't
Just,
I mean? 20,000 listeners.
We out here.
It's only the best urban morning show in the country. It's a little bit.
We out here a little bit.
Shy.
That's all right.
This is why I want to start with you, Joanne. Your IG name is Sneaker Loving Teacher. What are you trying to teach me? I love your sneaker game. You had the double checks. I know you know what you're doing.
Right?
I mean, one check wasn't good enough. I know you're a real sneaker. When you start going into certain pairs and certain classics, she has the Nike Air. First of all, I'm an Air Force One head.
Yeah.
I love Air Force One.
Classic.
I hate the 90s. I like to walk on the air. I like to be on my Jerry Seinfeld. Really, for me,
Right.
I don't need Balenciaga. I just want to wear a polo, some skinny jeans, some Air Max 1s. I'm simple.
Say that.
Simple. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do.
Clean fit.
So how did you get this name, Sneaker Loving Teacher?
Wow. Well, first of all, I'm a high school teacher.
Oh, listen, God be with you.
Thank you.
So there's no class this morning?
That's wild. Somebody's teacher. That's so dope.
So yeah, I've been teaching for actually 21 years, guys. This year, March
Girl, let me cue up the applause.
I love that.
Let me cue up the applause.
Teach these babies, man.
So the funny story is that I was in class and I don't know, there was something where they separated the boys from the girls. So I think they took the girls. I don't know if it was for a vaccine or for some special class. So I was in the class with just my male students. And of course, I'm very creative in the classroom. So I don't know whatever activity that I did with them.
Right.
And I pulled out my phone was it before or after that? They're the one who actually asked me to open an IG account, like right then and there. And we had to come up with a name. And obviously teacher was in it.
Right.
And then they made reference to the fact that I'm always wearing sneaks. Like they come to class, they come to school looking forward.
Okay, they taking notes on your sneakers too.
Today?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like you guys' generation, like I grew up like with camp counselors like Lacey and them, like Lacey and Jamal from TNT Styles. Like I remember like watching you guys. Like I went to Marcus Garvey Day Camp, and I forgot to talk about that when we talked about the party segment. Like I remember my first party jams was the leadership parties in the arena, Bill Durman Arena. That's when I first was winding down the soap and stuff.
I was there.
Yo, where was the kid? Akil, you might be a vampire, low key. Are you Lestat, nigga? Are you Lestat? Yeah, he's everywhere.
I was in there whining too.
But I find like if you're between 38 and 42, you guys are a special generation. I feel like you guys are like one of the last cool generations. There's like you guys and there's us. That's kind of like between 32 and 36. We're pretty dope. After that's kind of different. But I think if you're between 30 and 46, you guys are like a different kind of essence. Like you guys are in high school in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Like you guys had Word Up magazine. You guys it's weird. Like
we
you guys
the old stuff coming in on the intro, and then all of the new stuff that presented itself. We were right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like we're just dope like that.
But I feel like the best of you guys in your age group, you guys have like a groundedness, right? And especially for you, Joanne, you know, you've been to some obstacles. God knows us being black, we've been to some obstacles. Yeah. And, you know, a friend of the show, Tati, she put a post. She goes, I don't want to be God's strongest soldier in 2023.
Yo, I got that post. Oh, my God.
I was like, let me correlate it to Joanne. Joanne, I know you've been through some hardship. I know you've been been through a lot of things. And it kind of led you to say, hey, listen, man, first of all, where did you find the courage to like, you're going through your own personal hardships. And you're going to say to yourself, listen, I'm going to start a clothing brand. Then I'm going to do these pop-up shops. Then I'm going to connect with the Haitian community and do these pop-up events and then be a part of promotion and do events as well. How did it all come into mind? You don't come from promotion and you're going through a personal ordeal. Like, why was this the back? You could just wrote a book. You could have done a podcast. Like, what led you to like, and I love the clothing brand, Be Loud Clothing. Cause I feel we're not loud enough. And there's so much entendres in there. But that's black creativity right there. That is
beautiful thing.
But you know, we'll open up simple on you, Joanne. Where did the idea stem from? Because you're moving through a lot of emotions.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know what? Be Loud was created in 2011. Definitely an inspiration from God. And I kind of put it aside because lack of funds, and I started a family. So, and you said it, and I'm realizing it now. I relaunched or rebranded or just got back to Be Loud as I was going through hardship.
Yeah,
It was right around George Floyd.
Yeah.
And that hit us all, in a way that, nothing surprised us, but that the whole world was able to
see it.
Yeah. So that hit different.
And it hit just different.
And I guess the answer to that is that fashion and music is my remedy, like heals me. So the fact that I was able to pour into that, yo, man.
What's your favorite Sade album? I feel like you're a Sade person. I feel like your era is the only era that's funding Sade albums. What's your Sade?
Come on, that's classic.
What's your go-to album? Like when you're feeling down? Some Carl Thomas?
Wow. You know what? When I feel down, I just let it go on shuffle. And
let the algorithm tap into your soul.
And you know what though? And as it's on shuffle, there will come a song, whatever song, and then it just hits me. And it's on repeat, guys, and it can be on repeat for 3 days. No lie.
I do that. I do that too.
No lie.
You guys' generation's just deep, bro. Like it's just deep. Like
if it hits you, like
you guys
that,
are
and you're going through it, and you it's like the song is like exactly to the relation of what you're going through. Then I will.
But I'm gonna share something. So, and I discovered this in April of last year. So I had a song. Again, it was probably the 75th time that I'm listening to it because I'm in the car, I'm listening to it. I'm back home, I put it on the speaker, I'm listening to it. It's just on repeat on my phone. So I'm in the car, and it's probably again like the 75th time that it's playing, and then tears. come, and I literally start crying. And I'm not someone who is normally emotional, but that has changed in the last 2 years.
You're emotional now. You in touch. You in tune.
And music is what gets me there.
Do you think you're more in tune now? Do you think these new ventures have made you more in tune with who the real Joanne is now?
Absolutely. And I still don't know her fully.
But we only use like 10% of our brain. So I was watching this debate. It's like no one could ever say that they fully know themselves. We're not even using our full capacity.
Absolutely.
We'll never fully.
We're constantly evolving and unfolding, you know?
Yeah.
So imagine that, like, we'll never be fully understanding of our own selves. How can we understand others?
That's right. That's why you got to use compassion too. Like, you know what I mean? Take your time with yourself even, you know what I mean? And just take your time.
Absolutely.
You know?
So Joanne came out. She's like, you know what? I got the Be Loud clothing. Why Be Loud clothing? Give me the name. Give me the first two names before we got. Give me the first two names before we got the Be Loud clothing. I know those other two. People be shy like, nah, I don't want to show my failures. On the Morning Detour, we show the W's and the L's.
That's right. You don't get to the W as well, the L's.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, as I said, it was God inspired, right?
Yeah.
And God makes no mistakes.
Yeah.
So my last name is Belot, Belot. And when I was, I guess, talking with my designer, the one who was working out my logo, I knew that it had to represent me. At the time, I was a gospel choir singer.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. And so it had to have, I don't know, music or sounds or just loud, which is the person I am when I'm not shy.
I be knowing that though. I be knowing you lit. Stop this.
So there were two names, and then we stuck with Be Loud.
Okay, we want the two names.
Yeah,
we want the two names because I want people to understand like how dope and creative Black people are. Like you got to Be Loud clothing, but like what was the one? Give me the one just before that one.
Yeah,
give me the beta test one.
J Loud. For a long time, my name was Baby J Bell. So then it had to have J, but then, you know, when I was looking at it, had to be musical, and the B in Be Loud is the B flat.
Yeah.
And again, making a link to me singing in a choir and me loving music and me being loud. So Be Loud.
Yeah.
Talk to us how crop over changed your life.
Oh my God.
I don't even know why you like
soca. You was in crop over?
I don't know.
You in crop over? You in Barbados?
In Barbados?
You went crop over?
Listen, I actually like the Barbados accent. I like the Bayesian accent. I have a lot of good friends that are Bayesian. Shout out to my boy Sam. Listen to the show.
My Bayesians out there.
Oh my God.
You know what I like about the Bayesian accent? Because it actually makes me feel like I'm in the islands. I love the Bayesian accent. And it's a committed accent. I feel, but let's be honest. You see, CKT, y'all just want to show love to the boom boom time and West Indian rims. But I'm gonna talk some real things here. The Jamaican pot is a little bit aggressive sometimes. It's a little aggressive. It's a little aggressive. But nobody wants to say the Jamaican pot was a little bit aggressive. I feel like the Bayesian accent is a very sweet accent.
It's like a song.
Yeah,
sing that
it's
song.
A committed. It's a commit.
Boy,
you got some of that cock sport.
Yeah.
How is soca changing? Because you know we're anti-soca show. I don't play soca on here.
No way. Are you serious?
I only go to soca parties because that's where all you pretty girls are at. That's the only reason I go to soca parties.
You have to play a little bit of soca sometimes now. Come on now, man.
Yo, when I'm in my car, soca is playing.
A couple or two, just one or two, you know, around the time.
Around the time
type of thing.
So you mentioned earlier in the show, you know, some of these parties from back in the day.
Yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, and I used to go to these parties too.
You were at Soca City, weren't you?
Of course.
What was Soca City like? Because when Soca City was popping, I was still in elementary school.
Oh, okay.
So what was Soca? So give me that Soca City experience.
Yo,
it was only soca based. I presume it was only soca.
I was reggae in there too. It was like it was a mix in there, but for the most part, the bulk of it was soca.
That's where I discovered.
And it was party like from you entered into the door, like it was party until you left. It was party.
That's the most beautiful thing about the Black culture.
You came out wet. Your shirt was wet. You know what I mean?
That's the party. That's what. You kept saying that Joanne is wild. Like I've seen. When I saw her, like, she seems familiar. Is she the wild one at the party?
Catch me at the party. That's right. That's me.
She wow.
Crop over, guys. It changed my life because it was a whole week of soca. I had never done that before. A whole week of just soca.
You just wanted to kill yourself after, didn't you?
Nah, guy, nah. I was in heaven, and I actually went to, was it 12 parties in seven?
That's probably more. What's your background, Joan, if you don't mind me asking? You're Haitian? Okay, L'Union fait la force. Listen, because you know I'm half Haitian, right?
Are you?
Yeah, my dad's Haitian. Yeah, Haitians have the best rice. We got the best rice, period.
Respect that.
I would have
Come
to.
on, Attila. Come on.
I would say I would have to.
Yeah.
I'll just
but
plead
who
the fifth on that.
But
I'll
who do you
plead
put
the fifth on that? But the rice is really good, man.
Okay,
Jomo,
but who's
is it Jomo?
No.
The Jean-Jean.
Jean-Jean rice.
Yes,
Jean-Jean. That's bad, though. That's a bad rice.
See, you have expensive taste because Jean-Jean rice, that's that expensive mushroom rice.
Indeed.
So,
okay.
but he's a polo head. Everyone wears polos. But,
my taste is rather extravagant.
Okay, so how did you get in? How do you get? I call it the Haitian cabal. One of the tentacles of the Haitian cabal is the Haitian music industry.
Yes.
So how did you get linked up with the different artists in the Haitian music industry? With and a lot. I've seen a lot of them rock your brand.
Yes.
So how do you? Obviously you're a Black woman. You're Haitian. So how do you get them to kind of say, you know what? Let's ingratiate this within our marketing here.
Guys, you won't believe that it's only been 3 years that I've connected with my culture like that.
Yeah, I want to be friends with you.
Like that. Because for me, it was soca, hip hop, reggae. And only 3 years ago did I discover or rediscover compa. Because of course, I grew up with it and whatnot. But to actually participate in events where we have these artists come and perform. Shout out to Basement Entertainment because they are the ones who gave me that shot. That proximity, that access to these artists from the HMI, and as you're saying, they rock my brand. I guess I have this just this way of pulling up to artists and just giving them their respect, their flowers while they're there, but not in a groupie type of way where
it's respect.
It's just respect.
Yeah, you're a fan of hip hop, you're a fan of the culture.
Absolutely.
Because you met Meth and Red, right? Like
twice.
Like how did that come about? Like so they remembered you?
No, I don't think so.
But recently
I was hoping.
But recently you spoke to them, right?
Yes.
So what was that like?
Came to the show.
So walk us through that real quick.
Well, as soon as, first of all, I'm always in the front. Like I find a way to
how do you
be
get
in the front of the stage.
Well, you're a big girl.
Elbow throwing them bows.
You a fighter? Like nobody wants to fight with you.
They don't want to smoke.
She's a tall woman. Nobody wants to smoke with Joanne.
They don't want to smoke. Just her presence. They're like, nah, I'm good on that.
There's certain names that there's certain woman names that is not ones to play with. Roseanne, Joanne, anything that ends in Anne. You don't really want to smoke. Think about it. Right. You don't really want to smoke. You don't really want to smoke. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you.
That was wonderful though. Redman, as soon as they finished performing, then we got to go talk to them after the show. So he recognized me right away, not from before, but from me being in front of the stage and singing, to the lyrics and stuff, and love my energy.
Yeah, you're a real fan. Yeah, people love energy.
Yeah.
So talk to us real quick.
Show. That was a dope show, by the way.
It was.
Yeah. Listen, man, I love this hip hop thing. It's crazy. Before we let you go, talk to us about your pop-up shop, and you might have something coming up in May 2023.
May 2023.
Be Loud celebration on the 6th of May. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Yes. Right. Okay. So I had launched Be Loud clothing in October of 2011.
Okay.
And it was this one event, which was kind of like I said, fashion show, talent show, just because I had a few local artists perform and artists from Toronto and Ottawa. That was in 2011, right? I'm trying to do part 2.
Yeah.
And I want to do it on the 6th of May, 2023. And I just want to elevate and lots of surprises that I can't talk about right now.
No, but you never had to come back. This is the show that you talk about. Like, I want people to understand. Yeah. The Morning Detour, this is like an Angie Martinez show.
Right.
This is like the Breakfast Club.
Like, come
if you gonna pop up something this week,
up.
pull up. We don't gotta say shout out to Ricky Not Nice. Ricky Not just calls. I'm gonna have him on the show next week, man.
Shouts to Ricky Not Nice.
Ricky Not Nice,
what
my
up,
guy.
Family? It's good, boy.
Ricky Not Nice, my guy. So, Joanne, let the people know how could they follow you. I want to encourage everybody. I'm going to put the link up there in our link to Be Loud Clothing. Let people know how they could, the sneaker loving teacher.
Yes. So on IG, it's Sneaker Loving Teacher with an A. Also, Be Loud Clothing. That's the IG page. I do have a website for
send us all that. We'll put
clothing
it
line.
in the link tree.
www.beloudclothing.com. So the next event that I'm participating in, actually, you mentioned Mika Ben a few minutes ago. So Montreal is going to pay homage to him with the family. So Mika Ben's family is actually going to come to Montreal. They're doing a tour. There's a first stop in New York. The second stop will be in Montreal, and the third stop will be in Miami. So
that's what's up.
It's going to happen on December 21st. So in a few weeks, and I'll definitely share more details.
Call it. You friend of the show, Joe. You family. You friend of the show. Yeah, man. Mika Ben. We lose too much great, man. Life is short, man.
Right?
This thing hurts. I love me some compa. I love it.
Hey, listen,
I finally
if you
got
love
my
some
compa
compa
together. I'm
on the
good
first,
now.
I don't know what y'all doing on New Year's.
There's too much Haitian parties on the first.
I don't know, guy, because there's this one
Talk to
party
us.
that brings everybody.
Talk to me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna drop.
I got my one
DJ
suit.
name.
I can only go to one event. I got the one
So you
suit.
go where True Blue, Smokey are at, Fire Jones, Golden, Jeff Fresh.
Shots to Fire Jones. Freeze up.
And so January 1st, it's gonna happen at Renaissance Ballroom.
Oh, that's
and
good.
We've got.
That's the one on
We're
Jerry?
bringing Diamonds and Pearls back, guys. Remember Diamonds and Pearls?
I do.
Okay,
I
so
actually
2
do.
rooms, 2 vibes. So you got a live band room where we're gonna have local artists D-End and Chaos.
Yeah, D-End is good. I'm trying to get him on the show too. I'm supposed to get him on the show. D-End's good.
And then in the other room, we've got all those DJs. You're gonna get your reggae, soca, hip hop,
All of that. Okay.
I'm gonna be everywhere.
Diamonds and Pearls, and you brought me back.
So this event is called Black Diamonds and Pearls. So it's on November 1st.
Okay.
I said November, thank you. January 1st. January 1st. Thank
That's
you.
what we keep saying.
2023.
We got a lot of people producing the show, man. It's a group effort here, man. But Joanne, your friend Tabas, man, please come back to the show before December 21st, and so we can plug that event, man.
No doubt.
And any way we can support you with your promotion and your brand, Be Loud Clothing. We'll get that popping. Now, I have something special for you and Joanne. I think you guys will like this pretty much.
All right.
It's a signature of your age group. Yeah. Man, we'll show some love, man. Thank you to Montreal. Y'all been locked into the Morning Detour, the best urban morning show in the country. We own Fridays. This has been the Mighty CKT 90.3 FM. Every week now we're going to do a throwback joint. And I think y'all going to like this one, man. So we'll get right to it.
Yeah.
Nobody's this hyped this early. They say I'm on drugs.
Our only drug is hip-hop.
We love this life. The Morning Detour on the Mighty CKT 90.3 FM. Yeah, Montreal, my city. I'm in the building. If you're born between 75 and 82, hold on. Let me press pause on this. Let me press pause on this, man. They don't do radio like I do radio in this country, man. I'm the Black Howard Stern, B. They call me, you know what I mean? One time they say I'm the fake Joe Buttons. My energy is infectious. If you born between 75 and 82, I got you this morning. This is our throwback joint. I don't know if I got the dates right or wrong, but if you between 37 and 42, 90.3 FM. I got you this morning. Don't be shocked. You might have to leave your cubicle this morning. Don't be bump your head. Move your shoulders. This is the best urban morning show in the country. It's the Morning Detour. Let's go.
To get the bust the rhyme, baby. Get your bum. Yo, ever since Jimmy cracked on, rocking on. Ever since the day I was born. Yes, we get busy whenever we have to perform. Shaking your tushy, making your pussy get warm. Until all your niggas is gone, I be hitting until the morning. Got you calling my storm. Bounce my niggas, bounce my bitches. With the shit that really happen, you niggas going crazy. Suffer from head rushes while niggas be smoking Dutches. Bitches be getting on and they ripping their pants clutches. Wiggle their belly buttons. Hey, wait a minute. I wanna get on it. As long as my shorty with it, you know I'm coming to get it. Doing it till you're making you really wonder who said it. Swallow your melon while you're yelling. I check out the credit. Giving it till you're making you give me back more. Coming through, yes, and we be kicking down your door. Keeping it raw, my nigga. All my bitches right in the front, say it. All my bitches waiting in the rear, say it. All is going on over here. Say what? All is going on over here. Say what? All my niggas right in the front, say it. All my niggas right in the rear, say it. The party is going on over here. Say what? Party is going on over here.
Yes. Big up Montreal, my city. RG Music, I see you. Tomorrow night, Blaster. Birthday party. You know we're doing things, man. Let's get back to the music. Throwback. Busta Rhymes party is going on over here.
They come and keeping it moving, keeping it wildin'. We getting this paper, let's keep the cheddar stacking and piling. And now we happy and smiling, cause now we living good. Doing niggas how we be moving in the hood. Wishing you could fuck around with me and my niggas. How we double the wildin', double the bitches, double the figures. Turning your ass, dropping my niggas. No doubt. Keeping it blazing, make all my bitches. All shine. Tonight with the new, make you take off your see-through. While you peeking around the corner, baby, I see you. Tell me what you gon' do. I'm saying that I'm gon' hang you wildin' until your ass drop. Yes, now let me take it to the top. We never stop, my nigga. All my bitches up in the front, say it. All my bitches up in the rear, say it. All this is going on over here. Say what? All this is going on over here. Say what? All my niggas up in the front, say it. All my niggas up in the rear, say it. The party is going on over here. Say what? Party is going on over here. Say what? All my people up in the place, say it.
Yes, Crazy Morning Show. We got like 10 seconds left, man. It's been a crazy one, man. It's the best morning show in the country, man. We on Fridays. The Morning Detour. Right, appreciate you, man. Make sure you follow your incense needs, chew sticks, all
your
that.
smell good needs, man. I'm here for you.